It's, so it's funny now. This is King. I've passed Curry's. He's back behind me over there. Out that way is the main drag, Maple Avenue or whatever. This is like the back half of what used to be London Square. Front half, it was this street here. That's the way to Brad Sullivan's and the park, and the Ambrose brothers and the Morales sisters. They're all in the front half. There's the Sullivan house right there. I forgot. It's right at the base of this Westminster. Yep, that's the house. Another split level. Danny and Brad Sullivan. Nick Kobolofkis looked over there. Like, come in, you can see that the main drag, some car just drove by. The Allison Apartments are across the way. There they go. There go the cars. Come in through here. Come up this road. Go to Curry's, go to John's, or sometimes I go to the next road. No, I think I always came through. No, sometimes I went either way. So here's the park. We played a ton of, we called it tennis ball, I guess. It was like baseball, only with a tennis ball. This was home plate right here. Home. Pitcher would stand out there. First base was over here. Second base was out there, I think. We'd run, never mind this. This is second base out here. And then third base was over here. Then there's back home. I got hit in the dick several times here with tennis balls, and everybody thought it was hilarious. That was not, that fucking fancy shit was not there. But those swings were there. This is the back end of another part of, not Allison Apartments. These are the other apartments, the same ones as that were behind where we played wall ball over near the 73. And actually, when I think about it, maybe this, hold on. This is where that dude set that rat on fire. Over right by this area. And then Sean Dawkins lived. I don't know how we did it, but we managed to get up on those roofs sometimes. He lived back in there somewhere, or maybe over there, I'm not sure. But we got up on the roof. I don't know how we did it. This is the outfield. If you could hit it out here. I mean, people almost never hit home runs because it was just a tennis ball. But some people did occasionally, I guess. Not really, though. They really didn't. These parking lots are nice. They must have repaved these somewhere in the last, 35, 37 years. It was dingier then. The buildings look pretty much the same. There's my car. We played a little bit of basketball here, but not much. Basketball was not our thing. Mostly we played bounce ball, tennis ball. A lot of people came here. This is where I believe John Fries kicked Hal Strong's ass. Somewhere over there, I think. Yeah, I was late. I didn't make the fight. It was a big deal. Everybody from Woodstream came over for Hal, and everybody from London Square was here. It was like 20, 30 people, but I missed it because I was over in Cambridge Park and I couldn't get there in time. He planned for a month for that fight. He went running around doing laps in his backyard. God knows what it was about. Some nonsense, but he beat him good. My God, I just realized here in this area. Yeah, definitely not over there. Here, there was a merry-go-round. This is where I fucked up my equilibrium for all time. I could always roll down hills and go on spinning things all my life. I've told that story many times. And right here, Kerry Rednauer, 7th grade, I lay down and it was night. I lay down on the thing with my head facing outward for maximum centripetal force, looking up at the sky, and he spun me for like 10 minutes. And then I was sicker and dizzier than I ever been in my life before since. I threw up. I was crawling. We were going back to Kerry's house for dinner that way. And I threw up twice. And since that day, I've never been able to go on anything that goes around, not even the horsies. Carousel. Couldn't even do that. If I spin around once, I get dizzy. Before that day, I was fine. And it was right here. They got rid of it because those things are fucking death traps. Broken noses and chipped teeth all the time. But it was right fucking here. Somewhere on this street, maybe this house, maybe that house were the Morales brothers on this side. And then over there, one of these, I don't remember which one, probably a little further down there, was the Morales sisters. I wonder if you feel like it was maybe there. I don't know. Can't be sure. Never really came down this far end. There was nobody down here that I can remember. This is funny, this is bigger, this part, than I recall, because I feel like this was the Morales' house. Oh my god, I think it is. I think that's where the Morales' lived. There's a shed. That yard looks about right. I really think that's it. This here? I don't know. We never came down here. Wait a minute, okay, alright, so this is the lower end. Maybe Nick Kavalovskis lived down here. Down at the bottom end. That other Greek dude, he was tall, he had that big nose, he almost broke my collarbone playing football. Nick something else. They lived down this way. Yeah, I think maybe Nick Kavalovskis lived there, in that white house, or this yellow house. This is the lower end. Across the way are Allison Apartments, i.e. Kimtown. One of the versions of them. Fran Block lived in there too. Later memories from in my 20s. Nick could have been here. This is back at Westminster. Like I said, I can't remember. I just know he was near Maple Avenue. I can't remember. He probably was down the street from Brad Sullivan, which is over there. Or he could have been behind me in the next one down. I think it was here. I hardly ever went down to that other portion, like I said. There was no reason. There's Sullivan's again. I forgot the backyard. I played badminton back there and volleyball. We had some good times in the backyard, but not many. But we did sometimes. Jogging once from right around this corner. I was just thinking of this the other day. Right around here, over to Brad's house. He and I had been running. We were running from Kerry's, but we were running, I think we were actually running from farther than that. We were running fast, and Brad played soccer, and I was keeping up with him, and I'm doing fine. I had good stamina, and he remarked on that. He was like, man, you got good stamina, you got good yada yada, which is true. I say this now coming from the cardiologist at the age of 51 and a half. But I had good stamina today, and I had good stamina then. That was one of the first indicators that I had more in the tank than most people. He was a good athlete. He paid attention to those things. It meant a lot that he said that. I really was good friends with him for a couple of years there until he just turned into a mean, cussed son of a bitch. We were really close. Like 7th, 8th grade. And he just got weird. 9th grade, he got weird. 10th grade, he was a fucking asshole. Fucking asshole after that. But we were really close in middle school. I'm back at Curry's. You can see a little bit in the backyard. There's a little shed. They have a pool. Curry did not have that pool at the time. This is where throw-up ball was invented, in Curry's front yard, and there was a stump. You can see a stump against the house. I don't think that's the same stump. That would be absurd. But there was a stump right in the middle of the yard. We played fucking football around a tree stump, and yes, I hit my elbow on the tree stump once. I can't believe it. Was so crazy what we were doing. I remember many times just... Yep, me and John and Curry, right there in the front yard. And then we expanded it later, but that was the beginning, right there. And actually, yeah, here's this, I don't know, was this tree? I don't know, no, I don't know. This is the final piece of it. Over there, actually, well. So this is the final piece of it. This is, I don't know, some fucking restaurant. Fleming's. And I think it was Lone Star before that. Way back in the day, it was... all this, or maybe the Chick-fil-A, I'm not sure, because it's all different, because it's all businesses. This is a parking lot. There was a yard back here behind, I want to say, a shoe store, like a sneaker store, and then there was the used bookstore. Like I said, this is where we played football, and this is either a parking lot now, or it was over there, and that's a parking lot of Chick-fil-A. I can't tell which. I have no, it might be over there. It might be right here where the car is now. It's all, I think it's actually over there, but it's all gone. But then, God, we had great times playing football back here. It was the fucking best. Fucking best. But that's gone. Most of the neighborhood's the same, but businesses, oh, and across the way, all that shit, none of that was there. fucking Honda, all those various corporate, none of that was there. They started building it near the end. It was just woods. Lincoln Drive. Yeah, here we go. All this. I think it was over here. Anyway, so up there, again, AMC's right over there. Corporate shit. There was a lake there. We used to ride around the lake. And then they built the buildings. I think it's all just parking lot shit now. Fucking businesses. Businesses. The Honda place might have been there. Probably was. I think it was. But all this, they just started building that in the 80s. Again, orchards. It was all orchards. Woodstream's over across that way, behind there. That's about it. Bye now. No more football behind the shoe store and the used bookstore. First job I ever had. Me and Curry and John clearing out boxes of books and bags of books. I made like, I don't know, she paid us, I don't know what she paid us, $4 an hour, cash. Got like $12 for for 3 hours work. It was a fortune. Okay, I think that's it.